You know?
Yeah.
And that's why them people don't like. They ain't gonna never. One thing I learned very early in the music business. If you've been raised, they don't like you.
Mm.
They don't like you.
Yeah.
Because you come from something.
Yeah.
They need a motherfucker come in here and treat them like, man, please, you my daddy. Show me, ooh, please, man. Whatever you say, I do it. You know what I mean?
Why is it? Because this is my last question here, but you done got me started with what you just said right there. Why is it that when you ain't saying those magic words, I'll do whatever, you can't get nowhere in this goddamn music industry? If you come in there with your 10 toes down as a man and say, hey, man, this is what I want, this is what I can offer, can't nobody hear that. They got to hear you say, I'll do whatever to get something.
Because man, it's the devil's playground when God ain't involved.
Mm.
This the devil's playground when God ain't involved. This is the biggest witch. This is sorcery. This is witchcraft. Music is witchcraft.
Yeah.
Because you can change a whole world by putting out the right song.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the power of music.
Mm.
So if I'm an oppressor or if I'm a person like, God damn, like, okay, we're going to have to open the world up. We're going to have to pay these niggas more. Man, oh, well, shit. We got to pay them to self-destruct. We can't pay them to goddamn be wealthy. See, I'm gonna overpay the ignorance, and I'm gonna underpay the intelligent. I'm gonna turn the intelligent mad and bitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make an ignorant nigga everything.
Nigga! No, you just snapped. You just came in this thing and snapped. That's all I needed to know right there. That was my personal question I had. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
And then see, it's just like right now. I could walk past all them execs, man. I don't care where you at, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care Craig Cowman. I don't care who you is, man. I can walk in there and walk out of there with my balls in my drawer, man. Kel, Sylvia Rome, I've been signed by him.
Yeah.
L.A. Reid, I've been signed by him. Atlantic,
Yeah.
Sylvia Rome, Julie Greenwald, Kaiser. Yeah. Been in all their offices, and I walked out of there with my balls in my drawer, man.
Come on, man.
Because if they own your balls, you're gonna be in the mental hospital. Woo. See?
My God.
You're gonna be in the mental hospital. Cause think about it. They paid niggas to be gangsters.
Yeah.
They'll never pay you to be smart. You want to be a gangster? Oh, here you go.
Take it
$1 million. Nigga.
Yeah.
Come in there with some brains. Oh. Can't make no money with this nigga. Come on, man. I need an ignorance.
Yeah.
Ignorance. It's just ignorant sales to black people.
Mm.
We sell trauma.
But how is y'all able to do the opposite and sell real stuff?
Because we read.
But how was y'all able to cut through the industry? Or did it get to a point where they had to stop y'all and say, all right, no more of this stuff?
What do you mean? They stopped the record label.
Mm.
They disbanded LaFace.
Yeah.
They disbanded the label. We got a gold record out, #1 record, and woke up the next morning and said, hey man, LaFace, they just sold that for $145 million, man. Y'all gotta figure it out. Wait, in the middle of the record? Where LA at? Oh, he went to school. He went back to school. He went to Harvard. In the middle of the record. See?
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. LaFace, a giant.
Yeah.
Represented intelligence.
Yeah.
The best of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Destroyed overnight. Next thing you know, he pop up, he was pink.
Mm.
So you went from the blackest to now your artist right beside you is, we coming to New York, we taking New York over with pink.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta think about it, bro. Like, it's like counter pro, man. Every time we get somewhere and start getting strong, just like that Death Row shit was incredible.
Yeah.
if he had the mindset to say, hey, stop with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop with the bullshit. We ain't just made 400 million. We got more money than Puffy, everybody. Stop with the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said that. See, that's the problem with our community, man. We don't stop bullies in their tracks. See, my daddy era, you couldn't be a bully like that. They kill you.
Yeah.
Kill you in the South. You couldn't show up on a nigga block. Hey, nigga, we gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't around here trying to kill us. You around here doing that? We're gonna kill you. We're gonna take you out in the bum. We're gonna let 8 hogs eat you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think where the leaders, when she started getting out of hand, nobody said nothing, man. Nobody said nothing, man. Nobody said, hold on, man. Let's all get in the room. Hey, man, we making too much money. We right here fighting about some bullshit.
Yeah.
But we making millions of dollars. But we fighting about some street shit. You only become a threat when you have them come up, them conversations.
Yeah.
As long as you out here doing all that gangster shit, they sit around and look at it. Look at this stupid ass nigga, man. Niggas ain't scaring nobody. Man, I send the National Guard down the street, man. Clear you niggas out, man.
Yeah.
If I want to.
Yeah.
So just think about it right now. If all of us, you gotta understand, bro, when Suge them ran up on Puff them and the boy got laid out in the street. Give it without. Seen it? Yeah, I sure did. Seen it. Laid right out there, blood was laid out there. Damn blood. That shit fucked up, Shawty. Messing with them New York nigga, gonna get you every time. But same time, when Wolf came into Magic City tonight, he got killed looking for Meech. Same shit. Energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Energy, bro.
Yo.
Time to hit
What's
refresh.
going on, you guys? Let me take this off the screen here.
All over Instagram.
How you get
Find
this
the
off
latest
here?
styles you and
Remove from stage. All right. Well, I kind of put this up here, and shout out to you guys. I kind of put this up here because the point. I think one of the biggest points that had to be made was they're not going to pay or invest millions of dollars on a thinking performer or an intelligent performer. They're going to pay millions of dollars on some N-word stuff. They're going to pay millions of dollars on Boom Quisha. They're not going to pay millions of dollars, invest in millions of dollars on thinking rappers, right? Remember Young MC? That dude, I wish I could get a hold of Young MC, man. That dude exude a lot of intelligence as far as rappers. Me and what's his name? Kid from Kid to Play. Was it Kid Reed or Chris Reed or something like that? One, we were debating about what was the biggest impact from their library. He kept saying, "Do this my way." And I'm like, "No, man, it's getting funky." He's like, "No, man, do this my way. Put us on the map." I say, "Hey, man, that's your thing." But anyhow, this dude got an English degree while he was in the rap game, right? So I'm looking at this and the point to where, I hope people heard us talk about this last night. You can't just walk in and just get a degree and think that all shit gonna change. You got to strategize your moves with your degree or while getting your degree. Everything has to be a strategy, especially if you're Black in America. I know it's hard to swallow, and I know some of you guys kind of like a little afraid of, when South should give you the black pill, but he's 100 on this stuff, man. The thing is, you have to be able to strategize while you're getting your degree. People just and the thing is, what is going to college mean? They always have somebody with a backpack walking to class. What the hell does that mean? Let me see. Oh, shout out to Jordan. What's going on? He said, I need you to host a panel on the college degree and its power today. Thought you would be a good guest for that as well. I'm not sure about that part because basically, if I'm not there to shape it a little bit, people will always get the impression that you could just, do like 95% blue collar work in order for you to be successful and get out of this BS. Or you have no way out. If the layman would listen to that, they would think that. But me and maybe a few people know where he's coming from. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure about that. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people that are listening to a lot of our lives, they really want to hear this phrase, you don't need to go to college, when that doesn't apply to you anyway. The reason why you don't need to go, because you're not college material. Period. No, I'm joking. But yeah, you're not college material, so why feel a certain way when we're talking about somebody else besides you? I still, to the life of me, I'm still trying to figure out why is that an issue? Because you got the people that not college material, that don't need to be talking into it. We got that. But there are people that are listening and saying, man, that's something I need to think about, and I might have to make that decision one day. And, there's some people that are experts at the game, and I don't want to make the mistakes that everybody else made. So I want to hear them out. You got some food coming up. Well, everybody don't need to go. I'm like, dude, we're not talking to you. That's why people are not coming up on the panel, because they're in their feelings. Some people, they're like, oh, they're talking about college again. I ain't coming up there. Sorry. That's the part where I'm like, I got to be a little bit hard-nosed on that position. Because I don't have time. I really don't have time to do all that babying when it comes to, trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, anything like that, an educator. I don't have time to baby. You know what I mean? Where does this apply to the people that want to do it? Sorry to go on my side thing, but there's a reason. I'm gonna remind you guys while it's in my mind. I meant to bring it up last night. Why do you think so many rappers have children that are, 17, 18, getting degrees? Lil Wayne, his daughter got a fucking master's. Why? Snoop Dogg, some of his children are in college. Hammer, some of his kids are in college. Dr. Dre, some of his kids are in college. I mean, that's off the top of my head. There's more, right? Oh God, my wife put too much ginger in my juice. Oh, it's burning. Yeah, but I had to put that there as far as entertainment wise. We're falling into this trap, because let's put the whole thing out there. The whole thing out there. All right. So in our neck of the woods, we got a group of us saying, no, you shouldn't go to college. Just work on a railroad or something, or pull some weeds out the ground so you can, become a force in the industry. That, them kind of talks, right? So you got that. Then got an educator come in and say, hey, there's possibilities there, blah, blah, blah. Got to, apply for the scholarship so you don't be a debt, blah, blah, blah. Then there's pushback. Got people in the chat going, yeah, forget the scholarships too. Yeah, we don't need that, blah, 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 right? And we're talking about black issues, not in general, black issues. Then on the other side, I might plug my stuff up. On the other side, you have white folks, Asians, to a degree, some Latinos, Arabs. They feel a certain way when you got more education than them. Or they even feel a certain way when you're their quote unquote equal. You can't be in the same room with them. I want you to really think back. When you are, man, I don't know if it can apply to everybody that's listening, but when you are, or when you see people in executive positions and, like leadership roles, yes, you might see some of the black and non-black people serve together and have positions, but are they friends? Do they help each other out? Do they look out for each other? That's a rare thing. They don't look out for each other like you would hope, right? So let's break this down. For the most part now, this is not like official, but when it comes to this whole executive thing, I'm just going to make sure this is not the end all be all. But when they're in executive positions, Asian executives stick with Asian executives. White executives stick with white executives. Latino executives, especially Latinos, stick with Latino executives. But black folks have to try to lobby for everybody else with their own. But sometimes black folks stick with black executives, but they do it out of necessity more than purpose. So when it comes to sports, the workplace, all that, yeah, we black and non-black, yeah, we join hands and kumbaya and all that kind of stuff. We do it. Oh wow, I'm gonna be early. Yeah, we do it. You know what I mean? We do it. But when it comes to that, I want you guys to understand that all you got to do is build your soldiers, right? You got to build your soldiers. If you don't build your soldiers, who's gonna fight that battle? Who's gonna go in for that big fight? Who's gonna be the one to even appoint the ones that need to be around? It ain't happening. You know what I mean? So, to the life of me, I mean, do you guys think I'm just making this shit up? You know, probably had all Fs in ninth grade and wind up being number 5 or number 6 in their class at their senior year. I never seen that. Black too. Black. I think people think that, because we're screwed. We're screwed as a people. We're screwed. We are. And I think we're not admitting, we're admitting some things, but we're not admitting some of the things that can be fixed. I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have. Mom ain't doing no better. Sorry, ladies. Y'all ain't doing no better. Matter of fact, it kind of stems from the single mom. All this stuff I'm talking about, it stems from single mom. And I was like, what about the daddy? No. Single mom, not all, of course. Single mom says, my baby don't need all this. My baby is just need a simple life. He just needs to be a manager or something humble. They try to keep him humble instead of ferocious. And later on, you mad because he ain't moving out the house. He's too comfortable. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have that tenacity. But you tell these girls, but you know what? A lot of the younger parents don't even tell their girls to get you a college education so you won't need a man. They don't even do that anymore like they used to, right? So uh, eh, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Like I told Randy Short, or Dr. Randy Short, but the black community needs an enema on the way we think, the way we see people, how we move. You know what I mean? We need some serious, serious healing, mental healing, intelligent healing, spiritual healing, hell, even physical. Yeah, this is very important stuff, in my opinion. I think there's an urgency of intelligence and all this, but you don't have to go to school. You can just learn all that stuff on YouTube. Come on, man, that got to be played out by now. You see people trying this stuff and it ain't working. I mean, you can't outrank life experience. Ain't happening. But hopefully somebody of, what do you call it, of status could at least spread that message. Because most of the time, here's the premise here. Let me see if I can remember how to phrase it. Now, they're not saying this, but it's a sentiment. If I heard this before, it must be true. Jordan is my brother, man. God dang. He said, you can learn it all in TikTok now. Bruh, you ain't lying, man. You can learn on Instagram. I got my degree from Instagram. No, I'm joking. But the premise is, if I like what I'm hearing, it must be true. If I like the person that said this, it must be true. If I'm familiar with this, it must be true. That's what we're effed up. We're screwed from that sentiment. We don't have that sentiment. Wow, I never heard this before. Let me look more into it. Who is this dude? This stuff sounds interesting. And let me see let me ask some questions. Right? We don't say that enough. That's why, I had to really get that understanding from some of these neo-Nazis and racist people, alt-right. They do research too. They don't lie all the time. Some of the things they say is like, oh, really? Gotta do the research. Oh, he was right. Okay. One neo-Nazi broke down the whole thing about Israel. Israel was supposed to be found in Uganda in the 1930s. I'm like, they just anti-Semitic, whatever. I looked that shit up. It was all factual. Look it up. Uganda. Israel was supposed to have been in Uganda before they chose Palestine. So no, you can't sit there and just throw shit away just because you don't like the person or it's unfamiliar. We're really screwed. It was at a point, most of the time, I'm saying at a certain time, people would listen to a hip hop song because they were familiar with the Isley Brothers being sampled, or Rick James, or Parliament. Oh, that's when I grew up on that. That's dope, or whatever. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Just because you're familiar with a sample, that's your shit. Okay, I'm done. I'm just like, okay, man, that's your world, man. You can have it. I mean, it would boil down to that. I'm like, oh God, come on, y'all, please, come on. This is where we at, but and I'm saying this because hopefully some people will hear. There's always ways to fix a problem, man. There's always some kind of solution to a problem, but you just got to get off your ass and do it. That's all I'm saying. You just got to get up and do it. You can't just sit there and assume that stuff's gonna fix itself, or somebody gonna hold the line for you. Oh man, everybody, all hands on deck. Everybody has to do their part. So the blessing in this disguise on the whole anti-degree, anti-intellectual person, that means you got to do your part. That's not intellectual. That's not degree. You got to do your part. There's a part in there. So God bless you. You know, you don't belong in the we speak something about it. We just sit there and finger wag and tell them to go on your purpose and go do this and that. They do stuff about it. They got Kuman. There's a few other ones. Uh,